I have just had a question asked by one of our members where to find the Baptist fan generator. They haven't been able to find it on their tablet, and this is a little bit tricky, but I will show you now. It's not when you know it, but when you haven't realised where it is, then it's not easy to find. So first of all, what you need to do is design sew quilt, start new pantograph, and I'm just going to put in a 60 by 60 quilt. And so I've created my block. And this is where we suddenly have an extra choice that we don't have when we're just looking for patterns on our tablet. This is where we get the computer art patterns pop up. Now this folder doesn't show when you are just viewing patterns or wanting to print a pattern. You have to have actually created a quilt and chosen to place a pattern in there before this one will pop up. So here is our computer art patterns, and this is our Baptist fan. So we select it, and here is where we can change the number of arcs and whether you want the bottom edge curved or straight, and the left edge curved or straight. So for our pantograph design, we would want them curved so that they can all nest in together. When you click finished, it will pop in at a height of 12 inches. And that's the pattern height of 12 inches. They are not interlocking. There's that gap in between. And this is where then you can play around with that height to make it to the density that you require. So that is my true size. That's still quite, if you only want them an inch apart, then it's approximately like that. Okay, take that grid off. This is where you can choose to close that gap. Personally, if this was over a large quilt, I don't close that gap. I like to have the gap the same distance apart as the blades, and then it will still infer that it's a Baptist fan, but the double stitching over a large quilt will make it almost impossible with the shrinkage factor. But just a little trick, just to remind you that you can flip the alternate rows and offset them 50%, and then you get this lovely movement on your generated Baptist fan design. Finished. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly add another block, a standard block, and I'll just put a little 12-inch block in and move it off the side of the quilt, just to show you when you edit a pattern. I'm going to add a pattern. This time I'm going to choose a block pattern, and I'll use that little block, and straight away the computer art patterns come up again. So if I choose Baptist fan this time, and I can change my number of arcs, and I can change my edges just like that. So here we go, and we can go and check it out over here, and then it only brings in one repeat of what we have just designed. So you can see that was when we brought it in as a pantograph, that's when we brought it in as a block style pattern, and both times we get that choice of the whatever it may be, the computer art patterns catalog. Now if we just simply go to utilities, view print patterns, then there is no computer art catalog. We can only generate them when we are adding a pattern to a block. Hope that helps you find that catalog when you need it. For all other courses, please visit machinequiltingacademy.com and you can search under the All Courses tab for Intelliquilter classes on specific topics to find the one that is going to assist you.